Hi, I'm Ki-hwan Lee, Junior in Ina University. This video is about computer graphics, term project, final report. Let's start. These are contents of my report. I will briefly explain the project details and show you some processes, and watch major source code of my program. After that, I will show you some demo with my final program. The subject of this term project is 3D photo browser. There are 3 key points in here. First, variety 3D effects. Second, can use it intuitionally. Third, simple and convenient UI. From proposal to final, there's a big change in my program. It is 3D mobile to 3D Cube City. The reason I changed to 3D Cube City will be explained next slide. These are reasons that I change. I try to focus on graphic UI more than other features, and the program can make users easy to browse their photos. And the last one is to apply contents of lecture that I learned this semester. These are my older program UIs. First, 3D Mobile is focused more on the other feature, like classify the photos by dates. And other UI looks cube photos rotating in the air. These pictures briefly show you the change of my program. It is my final program UI. You can see the rows, buildings with photos on it. And this picture is show you the zoom in mode on the program. User can press P to change between 3D Cube City mode and zoom in mode. It can give users easy and fast photo browsing. From now, I will explain major details of my program source code. First, get file names and number of files. I use find data structure and define global variable to put another use in other function. At the source code, you can see there's an n files variable that number of files, and files variable it is character array, and it stored name of files. Second, make saw function to draw building. I try to get height as a parameter to draw various stored building, and make frames by using line drawing around the photo. In the source code, you can see that show photos on the surface of building by using texture mapping. Third, zoom in mode. I try to make 3D to 2D conversion by making another viewport. User can browse photos easy and fast in zoom in mode. Show name of files, number of files in the zoom in mode. In the source code, there is a GL viewport function that make another viewport, and GL also function that 3D to 2D conversion. And there's also draw string function that show number of files and name of files. Main drawing function. These are main drawing functions, and it efficiently using sub function to make draw function simple. Using perspective transform and change viewport freely by keyboard input and mouse picking. In the source code, mouse picking and keyboard input to change viewport. You can see in the GLU lookget function in the source code, and simple main drawing function. Fifth, apply ambient, diffuse, specular lighting. I try to use this lighting to make more realistic effect by lightning. 6. Sub function to draw road and plane. In the UI, there's road and plane in the middle of the background, so I try to use texture mapping to draw backgrounds like road, plane, and etc. 7. Mouse picking and change viewport. I need to change viewport to look specified photos, and user can use keyboard and mouse picking also. Mouse picking can give users more intuitional experience. In the source code, you can see that change angle by coordinate taken from the mouse function and get coordinate of x, y to pass parameters. Change viewport by keyboard. It is a part of the source code that in the keyboard function, you can see that more delicate movement can be done by keyboard. And using the keyboard, there's a change of the viewport. So in the source code, you can see that calculate change of eye movement. From now, I will show you some demo in my final program. At start, you can see 3D Cube City. You can see your photos mapped in the surface of the building. You can press left, right, up, down to change the viewport. And if you press P button, the program changes to zoom in mode. It makes users easy and fast browsing. You can go to next photo by press page up and down. In the below, there's file name and total number of files. And you can see that even though there's more than 100 photos to browse, the program's still very fast. If you press P again, the program goes back to 3D Cube City. You can see that the viewpoint and the other configurations are remain same. You can also use mouse picking to change the viewport. It will give users more intuitional experience. And you can also press U to look upwards and the D to downwards. And if you press C and X, it can also give you to change the viewport of the program. Next, these are processes that I do in the TermProject project. At the November third week, I draw 3D mobile like sphere, cube, and etc. And at the fourth week, I try to do texture mapping on the mobile. And the next week, I change direction from 3D mobile to 3D cube city. And the first week in December, I try to make sub-functions like drawing building, road, mouse picking, keyboard, and etc. And the final week, I make report and video. These are some references that I find and that I search, and it's really helpful. Thank you very much.